Hi, ladies. So I wanted to chat with you about a topic that has come up in our whole body reset workshop because I thought you could benefit from it as well. So basically, one of our clients fell off over the summer, had whatever happened, reasons, just came out of her fitness routine. So, in an attempt to kind of get back on track, it's been a really big internal struggle just being able to step through the doors here. And when she does get here, she is struggling a lot during the workouts and feeling like crap, and then really beating herself up for allowing herself to get to this position. So I feel like many of you can relate to this, especially from some texts and emails I've had from people, which is why I wanted to address it and give you guys some tips on how to kind of get out of the gym slump. Because the reality of it is, you are not going to be motivated 365 days a year. It is a conscious effort to get here. Even for myself as a fitness trainer, I went over I had the same experience over the summer. And, it's not something that is uncommon. You're not a bad person for feeling this way. It's just something that happens. So let's talk about how to come out of it. So the first thing I would suggest is um, setting a date to make your comeback or make your return. So this is important because there's really not anything that's going to just like strike you by lightning and say, all right, cool, now you feel motivated back to normal. Like, I'm going to start back at the gym. Like, you kind of have to just set a date. Be like, this is the date I'm returning to whatever it may be, yoga, Zumba, K-Fit, whatever. And then be realistic about what that goal is. So if you were going to the gym 5 days a week, does it make sense to hop back into 5 days a week? Probably not. Maybe 2 days, right? Something that's realistic and achievable, because the more wins that you have, the more it's going to propel you forward. Okay, so the second thing I would advise is reducing your expectations. And this was another thing we talked about, is about your 100%, right? So your 100% is always going to vary at different stages of life, different seasons, different weeks, different times of the month. You're not always going to feel like, you can run the world. So consistency and persistence is the most important. Some days, your 100% is going to feel like 50, but you're giving it your 100% for that day. So when you're returning to the gym, what you're giving now is going to be different than it was at another time. So if you're coming in and you're trying to work out at that same level, you're trying to use a weight, or you're trying to do a certain movement that felt good when you were at a different 100%, you're literally going to just be beating yourself up the whole time. And what that's going to do is it's going to suck from the 60 minutes that's supposed to be benefiting you. And it's definitely not going to make you want to walk back through these doors, right? So, us as coaches, it's important for us to know we always are open to give you the permission slip to reduce your expectations and just be here for mental health only. Okay. As coaches, our job is to push our clients out of their comfort zone. And so, if we don't understand what's going on behind the scenes, that's what we're going to be doing. You could be sitting there feeling like a bag of shit, and we're trying to get you to go up 5 pounds. So communicating that with us is super important. And then we are always open, again, to give you that permission slip, which I use that word a lot because I love it, because it's okay. And if you know that we're okay with it and you yourself are okay with it, it's going to just totally change the hour for you. So if it's something like, okay, there's 10 pull-ups in the workout, that is going to make you feel like crap, do 5, add a band on it. Like, don't put anything on your plate that is going to push you out of your comfort zone on a physical level when you're dealing with max pressure on like a mental level. Does that make sense? Because you can't do both at the same time. You have to be in a good positive space to be able to push yourself physically. So have that conversation with us. The third thing I would say, or maybe it's the fourth thing, I'm losing track, but accountability. You are people that need accountability. It's why I'm in business. I need accountability. I'm a nutrition coach. I pay a nutrition coach to work with every single month, and I'm not ashamed to admit it. It doesn't make me a bad person. It's not that I don't know what to do. I need that external like pressure and accountability and someone to answer to. It's a characteristic trait. So maybe that might be something you need for a short amount of time, a little bit more accountability. Maybe it's grabbing a friend and, talking to us about doing some small group or one-on-one personal training, or trying the small group fit custom, or I could personalize an open gym program for you. Whatever the case may be, like, we are here to help. I will say we will never judge you for falling off the map, for being unmotivated, for taking a break. We will always be here for you when you're ready to come back. That's what we're here for, but you have to make the first step. We can only do so much. We can't come to your house and drag you out of your freaking beds and get you to K-Fit, although that would be, maybe I should start a business that does that. Anyways, what I'm trying to say is we're here when you're ready. I hope that's helpful. Also know that you are definitely not alone in that feeling. So hopefully this will light a little fire and give you guys some tools to get back at it if you are feeling that way.